Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I have a layout today for you, 12 by 12 layout. Now, this is featuring the leaf background cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict, but it's the waste version so much, if that makes sense. So it's the part that would remain on the cutting mat when you pull off the cut file. And so I decided I really liked the look of the waste part that I would ordinarily throw away. And so I spent a fair amount of time sticking it down onto some white cardstock. So I'm super happy with how it all came out, and I wanted to make a layout with it. Now, the green that I chose to cut out this cut file with is very green. I know that sounds weird, but it's green. It was just some American Crafts textured cardstock in one of the coloured packs that I bought from Spotlight. And yeah, it's green. And so I'm a little still not convinced. I love this layout, but it's only because of that colour. I really like the effect of using the waste part of the cut file. And I paired it with a whole range of One Canoe 2 papers. So quite a few from the Willow collection, but I think there's quite a few from Saturday Afternoon and maybe Creekside, or no, not Twilight. Yeah, I don't remember what the other collections are. I've got quite a few of them. And I've kind of mixed them all together because apart from the fact that they all have a slightly different metal element as like a feature, they're actually all really similar color palettes and pair really nicely together. So I do usually just mix my metals when I'm using my One Canoe 2 stuff because the colors go so well together, but they do all have a slightly different metallic element as a feature. So there's rose gold and copper, and some are like a shiny finish and some are a matte finish. So yeah, there's lots of different finishes to the metallics in these One Canoe 2 collections. But yeah, I really love them. And I don't believe One Canoe 2 are making scrapbooking collections anymore. I don't think the whole company has gone out of business, but I did hear somewhere that they're not doing scrapbook collections anymore, which I'm sad about because they had such lovely designs. They were one of my favourite scrapbooking companies, actually. I think they're completely underrated. But anyway, never mind. So I've got these photos of my partner and my son just hanging out in our yard, just, smiling at each other, laughing at each other. I don't know what they were doing, but they were just having fun. And so I took some photos. Now, I've pulled out a whole heap of ephemera pieces from the various One Canoe 2 collections. I'm just thinking now that I might have used this. I don't think I did. I might have used this as a challenge layout. Now that I'm looking at this, I think I used this as a challenge layout for an online crop that I was in part of back in late September. So I don't think this video is going live until November. So sorry about that, guys. But I think I used this for a Kitaholic Kits crop. Kitaholic Kits are a kit club in Australia. And they had an online crop and anyone could participate, and I had a bit of fun playing along. I don't get their kits currently, but I have got them in the past and they are great. And Jess is on the design team for them, so she thinks they're fabulous as well. So I had, it was a grab 5 challenge actually, and I had to use 5 items, one of which was the colour maroon, I think, and so that's the thread. Definitely had to use shoes and the word footloose. I don't remember what the other things were, but I remember it being a very difficult challenge. Yes, to make work. It was a very specific grab 5. It was fun, but it was very specific. So yeah, I am just sticking down my ephemera now. I'm kind of committed to my clusters sort of being where they are. I'm happy with that. I think I forget to add my string in, so I have to come back and try and poke my string under, which is the story of my life. I always do that. And I'm using up a few of these puffy stickers. I kind of wanted the florals because of the leafy background cut file that I'd used. I sort of wanted the florals. So yeah, I've used a few puffy stickers. So you can see me here going, duh, I forgot to put the string down. And coming back to add in my thread because again, I needed that colour, that maroon colour to meet one of my grab 5 challenge items. So there I am, tucking that thread under, and yeah, I really like those floral pieces actually. And I wanted to bring some of the greens into the ephemera, but also, as I said, the florals, because I just, wanted the florals. And I thought that the green and pink kind of worked quite well together. Is that just me? Are they on opposite sides of the colour wheel maybe? They might be actually. I don't know. I was just really liking the colours, and I kind of wanted to soften the green a little bit, like it's full on green. I just needed to tone it down if I could, which, I mean, how can you tone down a whole 12 by 12 pattern or piece of cardstock that's green? But I did my best. I didn't want to add mixed media or anything because I didn't want to sort of cover the cut file, if that makes sense. So that's why I didn't add any mixed media to the background to try and tone it down. I could have used some gesso or some white paint or something like that to cut some of the brightness of the green, but I didn't want to cover the white of the actual leaf component, which is where the cut file would have been. So I'm tucking in this little journaling spot because I am going to do some journaling. I needed to include the word footloose as part of one of my Grab 5 items, which again, very specific, but I ended up including it in my journaling. So you were able to use it as a title or in your journaling, and I included it in my journaling, and I used this thicker title that says Choose Happy, because my son is laughing and my partner is laughing, and they're just very happy in this photo. I said, I don't even think we were doing anything special. We were just in the yard, and it was a cute photo, and I snapped it quickly. My partner always gets sick of me taking photos. But then if I don't take my photos, I miss these moments where they just have so much joy on their faces and they make me happy. So I'm adding in another little cluster in the top of my photo there. I'm adding in this camera, and there was a reason I used that camera. I don't think camera was one of the Grab 5 items, but I definitely felt like it needed, maybe it was the blue, don't remember. But I've added that. I know one of the things I needed to add was shoes. So in a minute, there is some thongs on one of these sticker sheets, and I tuck them a little bit sneakily in to my layout behind here. The layout does not require shoes. It doesn't kind of have any relevance, but I do add shoes. Oh, sequins must be one of the things I had to add, thinking, because I don't often add sequins to a layout like this. I find it really tricky to scatter sequins. I don't know, for whatever reason, I find it really difficult. I like it and I like the look, but I always forget that I have sequins there and that I can use them almost like enamel dots or Nuvo drops. But my preference is always to go for Nuvo drops or enamel drops because I find it way easier. So I am scattering my sequins, and then I'll do my journaling, and I'm pretty much finished, I think. I might add some splatters actually, because I usually do. But I know I do my journaling on camera because I wanted to make sure I included the word footloose for this challenge. And yeah, we're nearly done. How is everyone traveling? It is getting nice and warm here in Melbourne. We're well and truly into spring. I'm doing this voiceover in October, so I know this video doesn't go up till November, but I am doing this video in October, and we're just getting some lovely weather coming in. Everything's flowering. All our fruit trees are getting their blossoms, so hopefully we'll get some good fruit this year from our fruit trees, and it's just, we're doing well, folks. We're doing well. We are coming hopefully out the other end of the pandemic, and we're just, everything is going really well. And I think the weather plays a big part in that. I don't know about you guys, but when the weather is nice and you can get outside and get some fresh air and sun and play, I don't know, everything just feels a lot better, in my humble opinion. And so, I'm thinking about adding some puffy stickers. I don't remember. Obviously, I was going to say, I don't think that I did add any puffy stickers, but I did think about it. And so I'm covering up my photos, and that means I'm coming back in with splatter. So I'm pulling out my splatters. I've obviously put them away because I am clearly going off to my drawer to get my splatters. And I've gone with the same navy Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. I tell you, when you use mists as just for splatters, they are like the never-ending bottle. I swear. I've had this for years and I'm not even halfway through it, I don't think. So I think, do I use another colour? Obviously. This is a green because clearly my layout needed more green. And this is a Tim Holtz Distress Oxide. I don't know the colour, but it is a Tim Holtz Distress Oxide mist in a green. So I've added that, and then I think I'm just, cleaning up, because I find if I just grab a baby wipe and quickly wipe around my desk straight away, that's just a bit easier for me, because I often sort of do bulk creating, if that makes sense. I often sit down and do a few videos or create a few layouts in one go, so I don't clear off my table completely and kind of clean it all down. So if I give it a little wipe while I'm filming, which might be annoying for you guys, but it just makes my life a bit easier. So there we go, we are all finished. Here is a close-up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.